Hi, my name's Will, and I'm from Loughborough, and I'm here to talk about adoption for gay and lesbian people. My partner and I adopted a son 2 years ago now. For gay and lesbian people, it's just being aware that you can adopt and foster, and it's something that, for myself, I hadn't really considered it greatly until I was in a stable long-term relationship. But I just felt that I was ready to share my life and our life with a child, and having a child, making a family. So I just think it's that awareness needs to be out there that gay and lesbian people can adopt and foster. And we've had nothing but sort of support from Coram, who the agency went through, and our local community and friends and family have just really supported us throughout the whole process. I suppose that there is probably, that people do probably still have that stigma. I think people probably sort of might worry about what other people might think or say, and I think when we went through the process, one of the key things that our agency, that Coram, gave us was about, are you good enough to be a parent? And I think many people going through adoption think, I have to be the perfect couple, the perfect person to adopt. And actually, it's in the end, it's like, are you good enough to be a parent? Can you offer a child a home? And if you can, it's there is a child out there that would love a home. So I think it's making that more people more aware of that. That people can go ahead and adopt and foster. For our situation, our family, we haven't looked back since adopting, and I just couldn't imagine sort of my life without my son now. And I think for anybody sort of even considering it, is just to go and find some information out about it. With Coram that we went through, they were just, it was very much, what do you want to know? And giving it, they gave us all the information that we needed, and we asked 101 questions, and none of those questions were silly questions. It was just so they really allayed our our fears about going down the adoption route. And throughout the whole process, it's what we wanted was something that was very open and transparent, and that's something that we certainly got back. That if there were any issues, I think we just wanted to know about them. Throughout from start to finish, it was a very positive process that we went through. But it, again, as I said, it can be daunting, but if you approach it with a positive mind and and expect that that honesty and transparency from the agency and from the organisation that you're working with, then hopefully at the end it will just be a very positive outcome for your family. Well, I just think it's just becoming hopefully become the norm, and it won't be looked at. It's about, for adoption and fostering, it's about finding the right family for all those children that are out there that don't have a family, and having a family that's going to be loving and secure for them. And I just think, hopefully in 10, 15 years' time, it's that process and all those children being in those families is just looked upon no differently to anybody else having a family. From our experience within our local community, and the school where our son goes to, it's normal. That's how it is. We happen to be two men with a son, but we're not looked upon differently for doing that. And our son is the priority, and that's what I'd like to see happening for other children across the country. I know a lot of people, when they adopt, they think about having a baby and things like that, and we adopted an older child. All right then, we've experienced so many firsts with him that those not being there for those first few years of his life hasn't taken away from our experience as a family with him. So I think people worry about if you've got an older child and you're adopting an older child, that all those issues that have happened, those emotional, behavioural, educational issues that come along with having an older child who's had other experiences. But actually, from our point of view, we've just been able to support our son and give him all those experiences he's never had, and really sort of give him a good foundation for the rest of his life, really.